international audiences, let me introduce to you the first speaker. The first speaker is Miss Momoka Arakawa, representing Hosei University. The title of her speech is An Order-made Keepsake. An Order-made Keepsake. Would you now welcome Miss Arakawa?
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and Honorable Judges. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This golden necklace is one of the mementos my mother left me. Looking at the mementos makes me remember the memories and the moments and my mother. However, even though the contents of the conversation was clear, I could not recall the tone of her voice. I was discouraged because I thought I could remember anything about my mother. This was when I first began to think about how a keepsake should be. Keepsake, a small gift given to you to remember a person, place, or occasion. However, they're usually only vague and may not give you the detailed information. To keep memories concrete and clear, what kind of factors are needed? Relying only on our mirrors might not be the best idea. Then, what else? Visual information? Auditory information? I'd say both of them are equally important. Today, I would like to share with all of you a method where you can retain your memories without any special effort. And you'll be able to capture the moments of your memories in a more extended period and in greater details. After my speech, I hope people who lost their important ones can be saved, and fewer people would experience what I had to overcome when I lost my loved one. I need to say that this speech is not a speech for the whole society. It is a speech for every single person. Cherish every moment in your life. Moreover, there's a saying, every human dies twice. This concept was handed down long ago. So, what are the two deaths? The first death comes stairs when the heart is not beating anymore and is diagnosed as physical death by the doctor. But in time, we will die a second time. The second death comes stairs is no longer anyone remembers self, which often means eternal death. We cannot avoid the first death, but for the second, we can. So let's keep the memories alive. Here is my experience. My mother passed away last September due to cancer. It was the darkest day of my life. During the saddest days, I couldn't make myself up to do anything. Part-time job, hanging out with friends, and even studying. I did nothing. The ideal future I wish my mother was with me at my graduation ceremony, wedding, and to play with my future children are now all collapsed. What I could do those days was to drop liters of tears and try to flush away the sorrows. I wish we could hang out more and make more memories with her. Let me say that us, humans, first start forgetting how our loved one sounds when they pass. Unfortunately, based on my personal experience, it seems to be very trustworthy, as true as it is. It has only been 10 months since my mother passed away. And even though she was by far the closest person to me, I now barely remember her voice, tone, and even how she spoke. It is hard to describe in words, but it is like not being able to stop losing pieces of puzzle that you know you care about more than anything. You can never imagine how ridiculous and sorrowful it is when you realize the memory of you and your loved ones started to be missing. As I mentioned, my mother did leave some keepsake to me. A Louis Vuitton backpack she used to use when she was about the same age as myself right now. A beautiful necklace she was given to her by my father when they started being together. Photo albums filled with photos of my mother, father, and me. But one thing I could never find, no matter how hard I looked, was a simple recording of her talking. Yes, as you guessed, my solution is to film and save the moment with you and your loved one, and to create your own order-made keepsake. You might have been a little bit disappointed of how simple the final answer was, and wondered why you hadn't done it in the first place. It is because we often take the presence of our loved ones so much for granted that we forget there's an end to everything. Furthermore, we unconsciously think that we will not forget the important memories. Memories might remain for a certain period, but sooner or later, some parts start to fade and makes your beautiful memory forever incomplete. Simply pointing the camera straight won't capture the natural atmosphere. So here's some tips for you on when to film. Start recording secretly, and even when it is just an ordinary conversation such as, "Hey, don't fart in the car. Wow, what a tough hero." Any random events or conversation are welcome to be filmed. I might say this over and over, but please remember, the purpose of taking videos is for us, those who still have got to live a life without them. March 19th is the birthday of my deceased mother. On the day of this year, I went on a Hakone trip with my dear family. I realized this would be an excellent opportunity for the Order-made Keepsake. I don't want to miss any part of the memories with my beloved one again. Never. With that thought in my mind, I secretly hit the red button. Thank you for listening.
We will have a question and answer period. Mr. Tanaka, please.
Thank you for your nice speech. Well, let me ask a simple question about the title of your speech. I suppose that every one of the keepsakers will be irreplaceable and the only one. Hence, it would be naturally order-made. So, what made you choose this title?
The reason that I chose this title is because first of all, there's a few reasons. First is because the memories for each person is different, and all of them are the only memories for the person. And as I mentioned in my speech, filming the memories between you and the person, the specific person, but it's like the process of you making the keepsake. So these are the reasons why I chose this title.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. So, you said you were hoping that fewer people would experience what you had to overcome when you lost your loved one. But could you tell us how many people have been or will be suffering in the quite same way you did specifically?
Thank you for the question. To be honest, there is not a very accurate data for how many people did struggled or had the hard time. But one thing for sure is I think everyone will experience the hard time that you lost a loved one. And however, what I want everyone to become is to decrease or to lose the fact that you cannot record your precious one's voice. This is the main purpose that I want to deliver through my speech.
So your answer might be connected to the next question. So you said that we unconsciously believe that we will not forget essential memories. Could you explain what essential memories are? Visual or and the auditory memory?
Okay. So do you mean the definition of the essential memories I mentioned in my speech?
Yes, that's right.
Actually, the essential memories might, the definition of essential memories might depend on everyone. However, for me, in my case, every memory, like every moment that I shared with my mother, like the time we had a very big quarrel, or we enjoyed laughing together about something dumb. Everything could be the essential memories.
So if it depends on each person's definition, so if people think the golden necklace is the order-made keepsake, so we can think that it's order-made keepsake. Am I right?
Yes.
It's not necessary for the visual and the auditory information.
Of course, some people might think like that. But actually, just looking at this golden necklace wouldn't make me enough to record the memories between me and my mother. So that's why I strongly suggest that we need both visual information and auditory information, like videos, to help us to reminding the memories.
I think time's up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Arakawa and Mr. Tanaka.